Hi guys, Rob from Rob's Model Cars, and today's an unboxing. I'm going to show you the Hobby Design 1/18 scale Liberty Walk Aventador trans kit. Now, as mentioned, I've built a couple of these. If you subscribe to my channel, you will have seen the baby blue version and the Zero Fighter version that I built. This time we're going to build a Roadster using this same trans kit. So I've used quite a few Hobby Design products before. The quality is really quite high. They are all resin parts, but you do get wheels, rubber tyres, decals and photo etch parts as well. So it comes in this plain cardboard box with the picture of the Liberty Walk Aventador on the front, and we'll open it up and we'll have a little bit of a look. So it comes with a piece of bubble wrap on the inside, and then all the parts are in separate bags. So we'll go through these in a minute. We've got body parts, we've got suspension and brake parts, we've got the Forgiato rims, we've got the tyres to suit the Forgiato rims, we've got more bodywork, which is all the wide arch flares. Another bodywork bag which has the front and rear diffuser, lower diffusers, and the centre panel between the tail lights. Then we have a bag which has the photo etch parts in it and also the decal sheets. And then we have the, if you like, instruction sheet or contents sheet, which comes with the kit, which shows you all the parts that you should have in your kit here. They're all numbered in relation to the instructions. They're quite basic instructions, but it does show you the order of the resin parts, how they go together. You've got your brake component section here, your front connector pieces, and your rear. That's that sheet, and then it does give you a decal orientation instructional as well, which shows you the position where all the decals go as per the real car, and it does give you some options as well. So that's what you get in the Hobby Design Liberty Walk trans kit. So now we'll break down these bags. So the first part we'll have a look at, the large bag, which is your bodywork bag. Let's push those off to the side. You have your replacement front bumper bar. Now this is the Liberty Walk Aventador front bumper bar, and this is the hardest part of the conversion to the Aventador kit. Now you have to cut the die cast front bumper off the Aventador model, which scares a lot of people, and replace it with this resin part. Now, as I said, I've done a couple of these already, and I'll show you how to do that in one of the next videos. So that's the front bumper bar that you get. You also get the replacement rear diffuser, which has all these extra vanes and fins on it. Now this replaces the auto art part that I had to pry off if you watch the disassembly video. We've got the blade for the big GT wing. Now all of the kits I've got, they're all the same. These have actually got a little bit of a curve in them. You do need to straighten these parts. Now you can do that. I use a heat gun and I apply a little bit of heat to the part, push it down on something flat until the part cools, and that usually returns the resin to its straight form. So that's that part you get, and you also get the left and right side skirt sill extensions, which go underneath the factory die cast sills on the Auto Art model. So that's the main bodywork parts you get in the main bag. The second bag, which is the bodywork also, which is what makes Liberty Walk cars famous, and that is the wide arch flares. So you've got the front wheel arch flares here. Now they do keep these little sprues on here, I guess, so that if you want to paint these parts separate, you can actually hold the part. As you'll see in my later videos, I actually cut these parts off and glue these flares to the die cast body before I paint the whole model, but we'll get to that. So you get the two left and right front flares, and you get the rear left and right flares. You get the Army Tricks revised exhaust tips, which replaces the Auto Art, and you've also got some little side vane pieces which go onto the resin bumper bar that I just showed you. So that is your second bodywork bag. There are quite a lot of parts in these kits, so even though I pay around 190 Australian dollars for these kits, I do get them through eBay. They're all about the same price, but there are a lot of parts in there. This is the little center panel. This is the third bodywork bag, so this goes in between the tail lights, and this is what the large GT wing brackets mount into, this panel. These three parts are for the front splitter underneath the front bumper bar. They go in this order. You've got three pieces there, and you've also got two rear diffuser blades which go into the supplied Hobby Design rear diffuser also. So they're your three main bodywork bags. Your next bag is actually all your axle connectors and brake rotors. Now, it's very hard to remove Auto Art wheels from their models. Hobby Design know this, so they've made actually all replacement parts so that you don't have to try and remove those pieces. This is a rear axle connector piece, which just replaces the factory Auto Art rear wheel connector. This has its own mounting points for the brake rotors and the calipers. So you do get all the brake rotors, which are molded in resin, and then you do have a photo etched fascia to those, and then you do get all the revised brake calipers as well, which are all molded in resin, large brake kits. So you do have all the parts to completely replace the wheels and braking system from the Auto Art model, so it does make it a lot easier as a direct changeover. Now all these parts fit very well. As I said, I've built two of these already, and I had no issues with the fit or the actual offset of the wheels. Now you've got two more bags which have the Forgiato Maglia rims. So these are the rear rims. They come in two pieces. So you actually have the actual wheel drum and you have the wheel center. Now this is a good opportunity if you wanted to paint the outer wheel dish a different color to the center, you can do that, and then you can trim the little tab off there and then glue the centers in. So these are really, really well made for such a fine, intricate part. I've tried to cast my own resin wheels and they are not easy, I can tell you. So pretty good job on these ones. So you've got a bag with your two rear rims. You do have some tiny little photo etched air valve stems. If your eyes are better than mine, you can probably fit those. And then the other bag is your slightly narrower front Forgiato wheels. And then you have the tyres as well. And these are a rubber cast tyre. They are a P0 Pirelli, so they have the P0 tread in them. And these are a great fit. They are slightly soft to get them over the wheels. Really high quality tyres. And then the last bag we have actually contains all the photo etched parts and the decals. So this photo etched piece, you can actually see you've got the visible fascia of the brake rotors, the ventilated discs with the little ventilation holes in there. These actually fix over the front of the resin parts. You've got all your new photo etched grille openings for the front and rear of the car. And then you do have the GT wing legs. Now these are actually made up of gluing a lot of these pieces together depending on the desired thickness of the rear wing leg. My last couple of models I only had to glue 3 of these together for each side, and then I painted them black. You've also got the wing end plates, which you've got an inner and an outer, and you've also got a display plaque if you so want to use that one and mount your model to a display base when it's finished. It's quite a nice little display plaque, very similar to Davis and Giovanni models. It's a photo etched alloy piece. Now the other photo etched pieces, you do get some very small little LB Performance number plates to go on the vehicle if you want to use them. You've also got the photo etched Lamborghini brake caliper front covers here and the rear, so they're front brakes, rear brakes, and these are your painting airbrush stencils for the tyre lettering. So if you can see that, it's got the Pirelli P0. Now I'll do a video on how to actually use these templates and how to airbrush Pirelli P0 writing onto your rubber tyres, so that's another video. You do get your little Lamborghini crests, one for the hood, one for each wheel if you like. You also get the Lamborghini script, and you also get the LP 700-4 little photo etched badges as well. And you do also get, if you can see those in there behind my finger, there's some tiny little photo etched rivets if you want to put those into the rear wing legs to the underside of the blade. They're just way too fiddly for me at my age, so but they do come in the kit if you want to use them. And last but not least, you get a very high quality decal sheet. Now I've used a lot of decals from a lot of different manufacturers, and I do apply my decals and cover them with clear coat, and these would have to be the best decals I've ever used for that purpose. So they're a really high quality decal, and they're not affected by a 2-pack polyurethane clear coat over the top of them. So really good. So that is the unboxing of the Hobby Design LB Performance Liberty Walk Aventador trans kit. As I say, if you follow this series, you'll see how I show you how to build one of these models, and I have a lot of fun building them. As I say, they're not the easiest. There are some other hobby design kits that are a lot easier to build, but it's quite rewarding to build yourself one of these LB Aventadors if you like these cars. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. Please like the video and please share it, and stay tuned for the next installment of how to build the Hobby Design LB Performance Lamborghini Aventador. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.